Hey everyone! So I recently bought a house in the suburbs and I have big plans for building a big garden here. It's definitely an upgrade from my little apartment with a little balcony and a tiny balcony garden that I had in the past. And while I loved my little balcony garden, I just didn't have a whole lot of space out there to grow a whole lot of different things. I mean, I really pushed that space to its maximum, but it's nothing compared to the space that I have now. So I thought, let me give you a tour of the space that I have now. So before I give the tour, here's what's new in my personal life. As you can imagine, gardening is a lot more difficult physically right now, so I'm not building any garden beds this season. For the time being, I'm just gonna stick to container planting on my deck, but next season, I'll be tackling some bigger projects. Okay, so let me just show you around, and I actually didn't prepare or clean up or anything, so this is its natural state. Okay, so here you see a part of the deck and the yard. Back there, you see a lot of foliage. You know, the previous owners had bird feeders back there, but it's a little bit disorganized. Here you see that area again. Not really a fan of these large grasses. I actually don't know what you would call them, so if you know what these are called, let me know in the comments. But this whole area back here definitely could redo, but it does get a lot of shade. So whatever I plant back here next season is going to have to do well in shade. This area right here is where there's a lot of sun in the yard, and I think I could probably pull those hostas out and section off an area and build some garden beds over here. This area is where I've put most of my container plants, and a lot of these came over here from my balcony garden, from the apartment, and you know, they've just been flourishing with a lot more space over here and better sunlight. Over here I have some planters that have trellises attached. I'll link to these in the description below because I believe I got them on Amazon. And over here I've just been planting beans and cucumbers. Check that out. Looking good. Look at all these beans down here. My tomato plants are doing really well here. A lot better than they were doing on the balcony because, again, there's more space. I could have bigger pots. I don't have to, you know, cram them into a small space. And so I've been getting really nice tomatoes here. So I don't actually like spicy food. Not really sure why I decided to get these habanero orange peppers. Here, this is what they're called. Apparently they're super hot peppers, but you know, maybe friends who will come over will want to eat them. I actually have quite a few bell pepper plants growing here, and they're doing really well. They are suffering a little bit from blossom end rot because it's been so hot, and I'm pretty sure it's just because they've been drying out a little bit too much, but overall I'm getting quite a good yield of bell peppers. Over here on the other side of the deck is where I have some flowers for the hummingbirds. There are so many hummingbirds in this yard, and they love these flowers. They come here to drink from these. I think they're called cuphe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they love them. They go crazy for them. I have some hummingbird feeders up here too, and they're always there. And down here I have some squash and pumpkins growing, but that was kind of just a very poorly planned experiment in a weird location. I mean, they're growing, but the rabbits are getting to them, so I tried to put some barriers around them. I also have some other plants and herbs scattered throughout the yard but you saw sort of the main areas. I do have my blueberry bushes and my blackberry bushes that I brought from the balcony, but they're still in containers because I haven't planted them in the soil yet. It's on my to-do list. And I have some mini watermelons growing as well that I forgot to show you. Now that the neighbor is mowing the lawn, it's a good time to end this video. So like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.